Justin, you're in two places? Is that possible? One moment, please, guys, just a moment, get things all set. Perfect. All right, everyone, welcome. It is Tuesday night. One of my favorite times to have discussions about business topics, lifestyle topics that really help you as an individual grow. And tonight's topic is all about upgrading your social media experience. Upgrading your social media experience is everything. And I really want to make sure that this topic is something that resonates with everyone. Change is necessary. Just say that now. Change is necessary, and it's got to happen. What we've done 4 minutes ago, we can't do that anymore. All right, you guys, come on. What we did a long time ago, 5 years ago, we can't do that anymore. So we have to start focusing on what we can do now to pivot and focus and adjust to the times that we're in right now. Okay. How many times have you said, well, I used to do it this way? It doesn't work that way. So we have to start pivoting and making some changes. For the last 22 years, I've worked in real estate. No client has ever been the same, right, Franz? There's never one client that has ever been the exact same as the last one. Any credit customers, some of them are coming to me saying, well, my credit looks like this. There has never been anyone that had an exact same, some similarities, but no one has that same footprint as someone else. So unfortunately, guys, we have to change. All right, change is necessary. Like Franz said, change is necessary. And this is not something that I was wanting to get into for a long time, but I had to get into the change, obviously with times changing. When I first got into real estate, I didn't do anything with social media. Everything was about your market, your cold market or your warm market, door knocking. Like, people don't even want to answer doors right now. So how is that even going to be possible? You might get a couple people that answer the door now, but more times out of anything, people don't want to answer the door, but you know where they are on? Social media. They're definitely online. They're definitely scrolling, whether it's for personal, whether it's just for entertainment, or they're looking to figure out what they want to wear. Oh, here's some helpful tips from TikTok on how to clean the bathroom this way. So you've got people that are online for a variety of reasons. And what we're going to do today is really just kind of get you into the know of talking about a few things that's going to make you I don't even want to say make you comfortable, because you have to get uncomfortable. You have to figure out what's going to be the working force for you going forward for tomorrow. What are you going to do in your business that's going to make it explode to the 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures that you said you wanted to make every single year? All right. So we're going to have that journey. We want to talk about, of course, the social media marketing branding experience. And I'm also going to bring on 2 of my great friends that's going to talk about how they can help you pull all that together. So, I really am serious when I say all of these webinar platforms are all stuff and no fluff. I don't want to just fluff you through an hour and a half of just talk. We're going to have some valid things that we're going to get done, some actionable steps that you can actually get done this evening. All right. So let's get things moving along. Again, Lorie Woodruff, 22 years in the business. I love what I do. Real estate has been the world. I've sold real estate properties in Maryland and DC. I have helped people get into rental properties. I've also flipped 11 of my own properties. And right after 2007 and 8, I had to pivot and change because real estate wasn't as easy to get anymore. So when it was just, you know what, it's Tuesday, I feel like buying a house. It wasn't that, it's not that easy. It wasn't that easy after 2007. So no matter what, things had to change, and loan options had to change. Credit criteria had to change. Mindset had to be changed in order to now acquire properties. All right. There are some things now, most of my business is supporting real estate agents and entrepreneurs so that they can develop their brand and make more money. So I have conversations with realtors throughout the week in just 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Had a conversation just a couple of days ago with a young lady, and she just said, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I said, well, give me 15 minutes. And that is all I really need to figure out. Talk about what you have. Let me listen to what you have, and let's discover what's your next steps. Because a lot of times when you're working in chaos, it's hard to get out. It's hard to get out. You know what I mean? I feel it. I've been there. So I want to be that blessing to realtors and entrepreneurs to really develop their brand and show you how you can make more money, even in this market right now. All right. This is my girl. She's the area manager. So if you hear some tiptoeing on the floor, it is Winnie. That is her, and that is before. That is her before she tore Lamb Chop up right there. So that's my life. That's my livelihood right there. That's why I really come home. That's really why I come home. I come home just to hang out with my dog. I don't know if anybody else, any dog lovers out there, but I have a dog named Winnie, and yeah, so if you hear her in the background, sorry, I'm sorry. So let's talk about social media. A lot of the things, when you take a look at social media, as I said today, we're going to dive into some actionable steps that you should be doing on social media. Don't fear it. You're on it right now. You're on it right now. So let's not get scared of it. I look at social media like traffic. I look at it like traffic. And no matter which way that you're going, every single car that's on the Beltway, no matter what direction, let's just say the ones that are coming towards us, you've got Jeeps, you've got BMWs, you've got Hondas, you've got Toyotas, you've got a variety of different cars, AKA businesses, that are on the road. They're outfitted in different colors. They all look different. You've got some that are cars, you got some that are 4-door, 2-door, hatchback, motorcycles. All of those, I want you to look at that and compare. All of these cars going in one direction are businesses, individuals in their business. Got it? People on the other side of the, let's just call it 495 or 695, that's just another group of people, another set of businesses going somewhere. Where are you fitting in there? You are one of those individuals in there, okay? Don't worry about which one should I use. You know, we're going to figure that out by this evening. Should I use TikTok? Should I be on YouTube? What about IG? What about Facebook? I want you to figure out, it's just going to be one car and one destination that you're going to. One, that's it. Because if you start thinking, well, you know, Gary Vee says I got to do 100 pieces of content and I got to be here and there. I don't need you to focus on one thing at a time, because if I overwhelmed you with you need to do 100 pieces of content, you ain't going to get no goddamn work done. Let's be real. You're not going to get any work done if you're focusing on I have to do 100 pieces of content today. Am I right or what? How am I feeling? You guys hear me? If I said 100 pieces of content is what we got to do today, how are you going to feel? Ready for it? Y'all ain't gonna be ready for 100 pieces. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. All right. So let's 100 pieces. Exactly. Overwhelmed is the word. So let's focus on one thing. Now, some of you are like this, all by yourself, hanging on the side of the road. Okay. And no one is there. So you've got that, or do you want to be in the midst of where there's other businesses that need you, other people that need you, or do you just want to be hanging out all by yourself, just kind of looking on the side of the road, scrolling? Most individuals are on the side of the road just looking, just want to see who's dancing. I just want to see who's selling something. Let me see real quick. It's addictive. It's very addictive. So it's okay to be in the mix, but I want to make sure that you know you all can be in your own lane. You can be in your own lane, and I'm going to show you how to make that possible. Entrepreneurship, let's be real. Let me talk to my entrepreneurs in the back. How's entrepreneurship really going? How's it going? Come on, how's it really going? Tell me the truth. What's up, Tiandra? Is it all that it shows you on YouTube? That every day is fun and everybody is walking on the beach all the time? Well, how about we're always eating out at great restaurants and everybody's smiling and showing their brand new teeth, right? No, that's not what happens in entrepreneurship. You are a creator. It is challenging. Let's just be real, okay? This is a safe zone. I'm not painting that picture, okay? If I don't have help, this is going to be a mess. This is going to be a mess. So here it is, and you get your LLC started. You're like, man, I just started my LLC. Let me go open up my bank account. Happy times. Happy times, right? You got all these high hopes. Your creativeness is just like, yeah, I'm gonna flip some properties. I'm gonna get some Turo. I'm gonna get some cars on my Turo app. Maybe I might get an Airbnb. I might get one. I might get two, right? You just like, look, Jesus, I'm here for it. But then reality starts to hit, because then you start to get hit with people. People. That is the wild card that we can't determine, right? So then it's like, hey, somebody says something negative on your post. How you going? Oh, I'm in my feelings now. Or someone didn't return your phone call. I'm in my feelings now. So then the high that you were on, you're now not on it anymore, because you're like, damn, you're feeling deflated. So I want to share this with you. It's okay. There's a whole ritual that I have to go through in the morning. We can certainly talk about that offline, but there's a whole ritual that I have to go through in the morning just to start the damn day. All right. And if I don't do that, then I already know that my day is going to be disrupted. So I can't get to the money. I can't get to the phone calls, can't get to the Instagram. So we got to just make sure that our mind is always in a posture of receiving blessings. I had a call on Thursday with one of my students, and we went through what is needed. And I said, before we can get to the money, we've got to get through the mindset first. We got to focus on what's important. Affirmations every day, intentions of what I plan to do every single day. We can't just jump into money or, just turn on the TV and see what's going on. So it's a whole method. So we can certainly talk about that offline if you want to see what is going to be the best method. But I have a lot of videos on my YouTube page, so you can certainly look on my YouTube page and take a look and see. Just type in Lorie affirmations or Lorie manifest and take a look and see. Some things may be helpful to get you through the day, but it's okay, entrepreneurs. I'm here, I'm with you, but I want to make sure that we are making some ease of business when it comes to the social media part of your life. All right. So there's going to be these times, but that's the reason why I started working more so with realtors, because I am one. I started working with entrepreneurs because I am one. So if I can speak the language because I've been there, let's set some time if we need to make sure that you need to get on that same track so that you got that focus. Deal? That's what I do. That's what I do. Okay. That's what I do. All right. So let's get started with what the difference is between branding and marketing, because some people use it interchangeably and it's not the same. Branding is who you are. It's what you represent, okay? And marketing is how you build that awareness. So I'm gonna pick on somebody. I'm gonna call out Miss Shari, okay? Shari is the brand. Shari, that's her name. That's the individual, okay? Now, when I started on my weight loss journey at the beginning of the year, Her brand was her name. Why? Because to this day, I still don't know the name of the company, but you know what I know? I know her as the brand. I follow her. So let me tell a quick story about how I got started. Shari helped me with my fitness journey when it came to eating the wrong things the beginning of the year. You guys remember I was trying to be a donor, a kidney donor. And I had to make sure that I was right before I could donate any body parts to somebody else. So she really helped me get on a great health regimen every single day. And I still actually do it. So there is a brand and she is the brand. Now, as far as who she works with, I figured that out after I looked at her brand. But a lot of times what you guys are doing you are marketing the company that you work for. You're marketing the company that you work for. You hear me? Now, I'm not saying anything wrong is with that, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. Every real estate company that I work for, you probably never even knew it. You didn't even know it because Lorie was the brand. Shari is the brand. She let you know the benefits of looking good, feeling good. She drew you in with her lifestyle page on her Instagram and her Facebook page. I signed up, spent hundreds of dollars on the food, and I was like, who is the company you work for? All right, so you guys got to be, especially ones that are in network marketing. You are the brand. Don't ever forget that. And when you are marketing yourself online, marketing simply means it could be something on TV. It could be how you market yourself on social media. If you have magazines, marketing is how you build the awareness. It could be on your YouTube channel, right? Never forget, you're the brand. You.com. You should be buying your name.com. We've had this discussion before, all right? So all the time, you guys understand that? So the real estate company that I work for, every time if I was doing any postings, I work for Sampson Properties, by the way, I'm not running away from that. But the whole key is you are branding you so that customers will want to work with you. You're not representing a $1 billion brand that's already there. They're fine. The little people, us, we need to figure out if we want to work with you. That's how marketing works. Now it's reversed. It's not about the big brand anymore, the big brand. You want to be able to say, do I even like this person? Do I like this person to even want to work with this person? You guys understand how that difference is? So make sure that when you are looking at branding, you are the brand. Don't think any less of yourself, because if we ever get on the phone together, I'm going to want to make sure that you've got your .com together. Your .com, because you're representing you as the company. All right, social media. Let's get straight. Social media is not about you. So stop worrying about, was my hair done? I don't want people to see what I ate last night. Well, then don't put that on there. How can I help you is the name of the game. When you're on social media, which is my jam, I love it. I love social media. But it's not about me. I'm not posting pictures because I want to see myself. I'm not posting pictures because I want you to see what I got. I'm posting stuff that I know that is about you. And so that's all if you focus on that and you're not getting hung up on, well, my nose doesn't look right today, so I'm not going to post today. It's not about you. What is your goal here? I'm sure if you got your license, I'm sure if you got whatever certificates that you do for the public, you did not get it just to worry about what you're wearing or how you look. Now, yeah, I'm going to be presentable, but don't forget why you're online. I remember when I was practicing public speaking. I had to practice it. I remember standing up and I got so flustered, like my heart was out to here. And public speaking, is the worst when you don't want to have to talk. All right. And I'm up there and I'm worried about everything. I'm worried about my shoes and my outfit. Is it too tight? Let me pull this down. I'm worried about everything except what I'm supposed to be delivering. And that's the reverse. So whenever, and that's the one thing I got out of that public speaking course, is it's not about you. If you stand up there, or if you have to do a webinar, like I'm talking to basically myself right now, it's not about me. My whole mission is to make sure that someone gets a new nugget, a new gem today that they can just say, dang, I didn't know that. I've got to rock with that. It's not about me. I got it. But my mission is every day I wake up, God, just use me to be a blessing to someone new today. Cool. You got the rest. You got the rest. So stop focusing on your lip color. Okay. And most of the time, people want to see you in the raw you, not the made up you anyway. All right. So let's talk about the 3 types of engagement. All right, we're rolling along. Let's talk about this because this is important. Entertainment, you can do encouraging posts, you can do educational posts. All right. And I like to see a blend of all of them. And when I'm going to bring my young lady up and I'm going to have her talk, Jasmine, I'm going to have her talk in about 2 minutes because I want to have her kind of intertwine on this because she actually helps me with my social media. And as much as you think that you can do everything by yourself, you got to have some kind of plan and you got to have some kind of structure on what needs to get done to make yours effective. All right. So let's look at 5 days of the week. Let's focus on that, right? Got pen and paper. I'm going to make this very simple for you. If you could post just 3 to 5 times a week, let's just do 3 days. 3 days, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, because I don't want to overwhelm you. If you had to do 3 types of engagement, could Monday be your encouraging day? Say something of inspiration. And I'm going to show you some sample posts that I'm talking about. Monday could be your inspirational post. Okay. Take Tuesday off. Wednesday can be your education day. Okay. And then Friday can be your entertaining day. Y'all know we jump on there. We're ready for the weekend. Can we do that? Yes or yes? Throw 1 if that makes sense. Can you just commit to looking at, what, if I'm not doing any content right now, if I can just do 3 days a week. Monday is for encouragement. Wednesday is for education. Entertainment, I can do that kind of post on Friday. If you guys are doing anything right now, throw a 1 up and just say, I can do that one. If that's doable, if you can do 3 days a week at least. I'm talking to the ones who are not doing any post at all. Because I got Noble on here. Every time I turn on Noble's online. Y'all probably saying the same thing about me too. Okay, so, but I want to take baby steps because I don't want majority of you all are not posting. Okay, all right, cool. Don't worry, we're going to get into the type of post and where you're going to get it from and everything. Don't worry. All right, so you got Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Got it? And then Tuesday and Thursday, you can take off. Sometimes people may get tired of seeing your post. Sometimes people get tired of seeing my post. Like, here she go again, talking about this education again, the credit, text, what? Just move on, Lord. So you don't want to give your audience fatigue. And that fatigue could be posting too much. So yeah, what they say out there, post 100 times a day. Nah, we ain't got that kind of time. You want to drip on people just to, I'm gonna just give you a little bit and I'm gonna come right back. Because you want somebody to want to come back to your page, but you want to give them something to, of course, come to. Makes sense, Franz? This one is old, but I want you to take a look at the top most used platforms. Facebook, #1. YouTube, #1. Instagram is further up there, but this is 2 years old, my bad. But I want you to take a look. If you know that the top platforms are Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, how many of you are on there? I mean, like really on there, working it. I got on YouTube, I got on Facebook first because my younger sister got me on there. My sister got me on there and I didn't know what the heck I was doing. This was 2007. I was probably posting maybe twice a week just to see what was going on. I didn't have my business on there. That was 2007. It's now 2022 and things are way different. I want you all to focus on one platform. Just write it down. I want you to focus on one platform that you are going to drive that one car down that lane. How many of you are focusing on Instagram? Just type that in the chat. How many of you are focusing on YouTube? And how many of you are focusing on Facebook? I've only put 3 up there, so those are the main ones. Good, Ozzy. Ozzy, you're knocking it out with YouTube and IG. Good. Tara, YouTube, Instagram. Good. Andrew, Facebook. Tara, Trey. What does that say? Where you start is not where you're going to be finishing. I want you to share that with you. Here's the secret. I started on there, but the majority of you all might know me from Facebook. That's like family. That's like core. Okay. The problem is, love you. I love you guys. I love you. But you may not be my ideal customer. So earlier this year, I went to a convention and I was like, I got to really reconsider where I'm supposed to be. Live event. Look, you got to figure out also who is your audience. Because it's one thing, I started out with Facebook, but again, that is not where you need to finish. That's not where I need to finish. So I started migrating out of my personal Facebook page. And the reason for that is because that's not really where my niche of audience was. I know, Ozzy, you keep up with me in there. I keep up with you too. So I started taking a look at where would my information be most valuable? And I want you to start asking yourself this question. Where would my information be most valuable? With my friends who know me for 10, 20 years, or strangers? Who gives you the most business? Your family and friends or total strangers? Y'all better say strangers. And don't get mad when family doesn't ask you to list your property, or don't get mad when family is like, oh, I forgot. I didn't know you did that. Don't worry about that. A stranger will be your best customer. Got it. Strangers are always going to be your best customers. So I got off of the personal page. Now I'm still on there to be relevant, but I started moving. Where would I be needed? YouTube. Because I give out information. So think about your business. Do you give out more information? Do you give out more information, or are you just playing around? It just depends. What are you on there for? I'm in the information business. So if someone's looking up social media, they're typing that in on YouTube. You're more likely to get more clients, new strangers on YouTube than you are on your Facebook page. Instagram, I love posting because it's very different. You've got a lot of entrepreneurs that are on that platform, and you've got a lot of higher level people that are there. So it's almost like the updated resume. I go on there and I can really just upgrade, and I can get way more business and engagement from the IG page, most definitely. So you have to decide, what are you on social media for? All right. I had to make a business decision and just say, let me pivot, let me change. I can still drop a couple posts, funny posts, a mosquito post, you know, got a mosquito today in my car. Forgot to let you guys know about that. But that goes on Facebook because that's the family and friends. But if I have something to share that is about business and let's work together, how can I help you? IG and YouTube. So I want you to write on your piece of paper now, where would people need you most in business? Got it. All right, let's keep it moving. I hope you guys all wrote down which platform that you want to start working on. So here's the formula for getting new clients. First, it's awareness. You've got to build the awareness up of who you are and what you do. You just can't jump out there and say, buy my stuff. Here's the page, go check out. You're like, why? And who are you? It's rude. So the awareness can take a couple of months for you to come out and let people know what you do. The attraction comes second. The attraction is, we'll talk about that in the second page, but I want to make sure that we're attracting what you need. All right. And then the authority comes, I'm in authority in this position. You are the authority in construction. You are the authority in virtual assisting, whatever your business is. How can you become an authority? You got to go through these, you got to go through this phase here. And you just can't jump to, I'm an authority. I'm an authority. You know, I am a leader, I'm a coach. Well, I've never seen anything that you posted about that. Everything I've seen is everything about you in the garden and you with your kids. I haven't seen anything that represents authority. So it's almost a dating process that you have to do on social media to let people know, hey, there's a little bit of nurturing that you got to do. Hey, you look good today. Hey, don't forget, you look good today. Hey, don't forget to feel good today. You know what? This is how I can help you. Attraction. Hey, you look good today. Hey, I want to give you some feel good. You understand how some of the posts are just about making you feel good? So if I feel good, then that's a little bit more of a way for me to be attracted to your business. And then from that point, you get me at the right time. That might be 3 months. It could be 3 weeks later. You post something, a webinar or a Zoom that gives them of some interest to get connected to you. Now you're an authority after you had a chance to hear their voice. Listen to them on stage. So it's a process. You can't just go out there, jump and get married to be the authority. You gotta date your people. All right. It's attraction marketing. I can do a whole another course about this so you can really see how this works. But attraction marketing is simply lifestyle marketing, really just drawing people into you. It's the process of drawing interest to a company, product, or you using carefully devised techniques. The goal is to attract potential customers to the way the item has bettered the seller's own life. Okay, so attraction marketing could simply be someone sitting by the poolside and them just reading a book. So just imagine that. If I'm sitting at the pool and someone took a picture of me just reading a book. Now, the caption could read, there are a lot of times where I just need to decompress and get into a good book. You could put a call to action on there where something is attracting me to like, dang, I like that. To look at more vacation spots, text vacation to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm like, damn, if I text that word, then I can be on vacation and she don't look like her. That's attraction. That's attracting. That's how you do attracting marketing. One thing I'm gonna tell you guys what I used to do wrong. When I was in network marketing heavy back in 2010 through 13, all I would post are the webinars and the meetups that we would do at 7 o'clock on Tuesdays at the hotels. That's all that I would do. And I would wonder, why are people not wanting to come? Like, this is a big deal. That's not attracting them. That's selling them. That's telling them, come join me. Nobody wants that. All right. But you will be able to see some of the pages that will start to look more attractive, and it's more lifestyle pictures. You see more of that, you guys, you see more lifestyle pictures, right? They're showing you, and you wonder, like, what the hell did that person do? But if you look a little bit closer, they could be an author of a book, they could be a speaker, but they don't need to bang it on the page every time. Buy this book, do this, you know, show up to this event. It's just attracting you to them. Showing you pictures of them in the family, going at the beach house, and maybe just driving in the car together. That people want to work with who they like. All right. So let's take a look at how much words we consume on an everyday basis and wonder why we're so overwhelmed. 100,500 digital words are consumed by the average US person every day. That's a lot. That means we're scrolling through a lot of information, emails, Twitter, TikTok, all of that stuff is a lot. Keep it short and have a great title to grab readers' attention. Get right to the point. You don't have to say a whole bunch of stuff, all right? So for those that are on IG, I want to welcome you guys to come on over to take a look at the presentation. I do have a couple of people I want you to hear from shortly. And I want to invite you to hit the pin, register, and come on over. Register in my bio and come on over. All right. All right. So 92% of consumers want brands to make ads that feel like a story. Story sell. Story sell. If I told you the story about my sucky credit score, of how I started with a 480 credit score, how I woke up one day and realized that I needed to get this together, you would appreciate that story of, wow, that's a wonderful bounce back story that she went through. Now she's got a 724 credit score. She's helping people. And that's her why. She wanted to get to help more people because she had a 480 credit score. I remember sitting on the side of my bed, watching, looking at my credit score, wondering, how did I get there? And then I had to figure out what I had to do. That story would draw you in more so than just come to my next webinar. I'm going to show you how to get a 720 credit score. I'm like, whoa, what's in it? Like, what's in it for me? The stories always tell. Think about when you were a child. When I was a child, we always loved what? Story time. So always think of your post in that same capacity as a story. You're telling a story to attract more people to you because that's the real you. That's the real you. Okay. So let's think, just reiterate again on the brand situation. Brands are big names: Jaguar, Infinity, Toyota. All right. You've got these names pretty much embedded. Brands are also celebrity people: Oprah, Rihanna, believe it or not, the president. A brand. Everyone is a brand. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. He's a brand. He's not I don't think he's a real person, but he's a brand. You know, when you see that head, that's a cleaning product. You know, MAC makeup is a brand. All right. And all of the influencers out here, no matter what name they want to be called, they are a brand. Everything when it comes to post, I want you to start thinking about your post. Remember, it's not about you. It's about how you can help your individuals. If you wouldn't mind, if some of you could put in the chat, please, what your industry is, so I can talk better on this. Drop your industry in the chat. What do you do? What do you do to serve people? We've got real estate, residential remodeling. Trey Tucker is in the Maryland area, remodeling. If any of you need that, Ozzy, you need to connect with Trey. All right, so we got real estate. Anyone else want to share their industry? I'm going to use Trey, for example. And I'm going to use Ozzy because they're both in real estate. So Trey is a remodeler, right? So if That's what he does, and that's what he does to help people. Trey, I haven't been on your page lately, but I would hope that you're putting your projects on your page. I know that you did a floor one time, so you want to always take pictures of your work. It's not bragging. It's not bragging. It's showing people what you do to do what? To attract them to want to work with you. Because we can't knock on people's doors anymore. It's just not that time. So we've got a free social media platform that will allow people to see what you do on a regular basis and be drawn into what you do. And when they need you, hey Trey, I saw that fence that you put up. Can I get a quote on this project I'm working on? Do you see how that works out? Health and beauty. Attached carport. That's right. Beauty influencer and soon to be retired accountant. I know that much. I love it. All right, so take a look at some of these pictures for those that are in real estate. There's a picture of a house at the very top. All it is just one of the rehabs that one of my investors did. That's the kitchen. I posted that, and it was right around actually Thanksgiving. And the only caption that I put on there was, wouldn't you like to have Thanksgiving here, ... So it wasn't anything that I didn't say anything about, come by with me, list your home with me. I didn't do any of that. Call me at 240-4. I didn't do all that. The caption was enough. Less is best. I dropped it on there and just said, how would you like to live in here? No address was needed, none of that. It was just, how would you like to spend your next Thanksgiving here, ... You already know, that's an emotion, okay? That is telling a story, okay? So the next thing, I remember one time putting up just a chart of a credit score. I didn't need to say anything about your particular credit score. If you saw where you fell on there, I said something to the tune of, whatever your score is, are you happy or are you sad? Let's connect if something is making you sad. I don't know, something like that. But if I'm looking at, let's just say I'm looking at this and I'm like, damn it, I've got a 550 credit score. That joker is really poor. Not really, but very poor. And so that is awareness for someone to say, yo, I need to make a change. Sometimes you can just put a post up. You can just go into Google and just get some inspirational quotes and put on here, just anything. If you can't stop thinking about it, don't stop working for it. Oh yeah, people want to feel that. So that could be your Monday post for encouragement. Remember, I shared with you, that could be your Monday post. Wednesday could be your educational post. This is if you were in real estate, Ozzy, you can post this. I'm working with clients with not so good credit. Please, let's connect if you have not good credit. So if somebody's on there saying, damn, she's working with not good people, I got a 620 credit score, I need to call her. And she can help you get your credit repaired because she knows someone like me. So that way, that could be your Wednesday post, okay? And then you can just get something funny for your Friday post. So we've already gotten like 2 days of your post, like right here. Down here, here's a beautiful bedroom. It has deep, rich colors in it. So this is a post. If you're in real estate, just post real estate. Or if you are in real estate, go into houses, take the video. It doesn't even have to be you on it. Just take the video, turn it around, and actually just walk through the front door, walk through the house. All right, stop it. Now you're in the kitchen. Record for about 5 seconds, stop. Go up to the master bedroom, record, pan the room, stop. And then if it's something outside that's really sexy, pan it and stop. All you got to do is take all of those clips and put them in Instagram on a reel, put some funky music behind it, and boom, there's your Friday piece. Or that could be your piece for Wednesday. All right, so yeah, that's a whole different topic of putting it all together. But here are some other additional type of posts. You guys got a lot of stuff in your phone. Everything is content. Everything is content. So all of these things, there's apps that you could use to put text onto some of the pictures, like Canva. Use Canva, upload the image and do whatever you want to say. This is my slogan. Once you say yes to yourself, the world becomes yours. Put your website on there. Put your website on there, put your .com on there, and just put some other pictures on here. So a lot of people just want to be taken away from reality. So they'll come to your page because they know you are in real estate and you make them feel good just by looking at real estate. All right. All right. So we're doing pretty good so far. Pretty simple, pretty easy post. A lot of these posts, you guys, I was pulling up from google.com. If you go to google.com, you can go get images, whatever you want. I would go to google.com and I would just put in contemporary single family homes and then click on images. And then all of the images would come up with that. And then you just copy and save, copy and save, copy and save, copy and save. Now I've got all of these. And now you have to just get your own post schedule together. Okay. I wanted to bring up Miss Jasmine. Jasmine, are you out there, girl?
I am out here.
Jasmine is the one lady who keeps my social media together. She keeps it together. And as much as I could say I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I got to the point a couple of months ago where I said, you know what? I'm gonna just let somebody else do it. I did a post today, Jasmine, where I was talking about working on the business versus working in the business.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And there's the difference. You know, I'm working on the business to create content, to make sure the webinar is going okay and everything's looking good and everything with the business is structured. But you help entrepreneurs work in the business when they get their social media together. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Jazz and I had connected a couple of months ago, and I wanted her to speak to you entrepreneurs to really talk about her service if you are feeling overwhelmed and you really need someone to help with, I need the postings and kind of put everything together. So if you could share a little bit more about what you do in your agency.
So I am very young. I'm 22 years old. So I've grown up with social media. That's always been around. That's like, I came out of the womb and it was social media. And so ever since then, it's just been a constant thing for me. It's still growing because there's new platforms everywhere, but I have a really good sense of what goes on because my whole life has been social media. So as a social media manager, I help you guys to kind of take that stress off of what you're feeling, because you might think, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to post. I don't know who my audience is. I don't know what they want. And I'm kind of there to help you sit down, calm down, and to go through the steps that we need to, so that you can kind of feel better about what you're putting out to your audience. So basically, I'm there just to take the stress off of you so that you can breathe a little and you can kind of provide your services without being too hectic.
Thank God. Thank God. Because it's one thing, as I said, to work on it and then to sit there and schedule everything. So yeah. There is, so how do you schedule it to make it make sense for an entrepreneur?
So the first thing that you would do with your client, or what I would do with you, is kind of talk about, what is your brand? What do you want to get out to people? And what are some things that kind of you've seen maybe in the industry that you're like, that's what I want and that's what I want to look like. And then we'll sit down and discuss what are the three, they're called content pillars. What are the content pillars that you want to go over, that you want to introduce to people? So I know with Lorie, we talk a lot about, we're going to do credit scores, we're going to do grants, we're going to do just in general social media, or maybe some words of wisdom. And those are the things that we talked about in our chat because that's what she wanted to do. So first, we're going to talk about what you want to do. And then we're going to sit down and you're going to give me all the content that you've had and that you've accumulated over time. And I'm going to organize it in a way that makes sense to your brand. And then once I finish organizing it, creating those captions with you, we'll talk and we'll discuss. And you're going to say, I love it, I like it, or maybe there's some things that you might want to add that you want to spice up just to make it more you.
Right. Yep. I love it. So if they need help with getting the content, that's where your partner comes in. So now we've got a counterpart. Justin, are you there, sir?
Hello.
Justin is the man attached to helping you with content, meaning you with the brand. What's up, Justin?
What's going on?
So we've got the social media manager running things as far as putting things together. Don't worry, I'll get you guys the contact information. I got you. I'm not gonna leave you hanging. I promise. And then you've got Justin, who is a videographer. He's a photographer. And I met Justin and Jasmine on Upwork. I let you guys know I'm on Upwork heavily because I can't work in the business all the time. So I go there to look for quality professionals who do what they do best. And so I was looking for a photographer to shoot some of my classes. And Justin, you were the only one that actually came up and stepped up for the position. So I guess it was meant to be. So tell everyone about what you do with the photography and video and why that's so important.
Yeah, totally. I think content is the most important because without it, you wouldn't be posting anything on social media. So my name is Justin. I do a lot of things actually, graphic design, photography, videography, kind of the whole 9 yards. So like Lorie mentioned, yeah, we met. She came to me with a project that we actually never did. We ended up doing everything but that. But
Right.
yeah, so in terms of brand content creation, I think it is super important, whether it's videos that you want to create, reels, I know are super huge nowadays on Instagram, graphic design, like Lorie was mentioning earlier, with the quotes and whatnot, or just photography. I kind of do it all. And I do think it is super relevant now with video. Video has kind of taken over the social media platform, hence why I think Instagram is really pushing reels nowadays. But in terms of Facebook and all these other platforms, TikTok, they're all videos. So video is kind of taken over in a way where photos are still there and graphics are still there, just as kind of like filler, but videos really capture a lot of attention for a specific audience. So I'll say what Lorie was saying earlier for real estate, how, you're panning, doing videos in a house. I think that would do a lot better than just a photo of a house. Someone gets to see, what's the house look like? What's this? What's that? What's the outside look like? So videos are just a way to capture whatever you're trying to put out to your audience really well. So whether that's like a 60-second highlight or a promo of whatever service you're offering, whether that's a, hey, this is who I am, welcome to me, this is my brand, or whether it's a live stream, it's all video. So I do all three. I've helped Lorie with all three, but that's kind of what I do. And I think it's super important to put yourself out there, because if you don't put yourself out there, you'll be that car on the side of the road and no one wants to be that person.
Oh, you saw that, huh? Yeah. So as far as that is concerned, some of you had gotten the Brand Accelerator Masterclass. And if you've seen that masterclass, a lot of the video that we shot, he did that. And I loved it because it had the foggy, I don't know what you call it, just the blurred out background. And I was just sitting there talking. So it was very nice. Now I wanted to make sure that I brought some of that information to our team here, because a lot of our realtors don't know what to do. And I wanted to create something that was merging what Jasmine can do and then maybe what Justin can do. All right, are we ready to hear some kind of help and some resources to pull it all together? Maybe not. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. It was good talking to you. It was good talking to you. It was good talking to you, Justin. Thank you for your time. All right, just a couple. Just a couple. One thing I want to just share with you is that with things changing, images are still okay, but as Justin has said, video is paramount. So again, this is one of those pivotal moments, and I wanted to bring something to your attention where you've got some options. All right. So here's one of the things I wanted, and I'm gonna drop a link so that there's only a few that we can work with. I think it's 5, Jasmine. No, it might have been.
I can fit 10 people.
Okay.
So I can fit 9 more.
9 more.
Mm-hmm.
9 more. So here's the offer. If you need help with social media, content, I've got content that can help you. All right, so I'm going to show you some samples of what that looks like. If you need help with content, how many of you actually need content? You're like, I don't even know what the heck to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to formulate my words. I just want to say, buy me, like buy me. How many of you actually need that juicy, spicy content? Because that's what's going to attract the people. Okay. Now let me ask you another question. How many of you have had a professional photography session lately? I mean, headshots, you got dressed up in a couple outfits, you did a couple videos, like it was a media day. How many of you have done that? Shari, you haven't done that yet? She's in Texas, Justin, so we got a little bit of traffic there. Gwen, if Michelle is online here, when I did the 5-day masterclass back in, not since 2010. Oh, I'm gonna want to make some of y'all some superstars. This is gonna make us feel good, Justin. All right, so this is what I'm offering. And I wasn't gonna offer it here, but I wanted to at least make sure that you all got it. You've got content and you've got social media. They've got to merge together, right? And then you've got to, of course, get your time together. If I gave you the content and Jasmine helped you put it together, would you want that for your business? That seems like a few people that just need that. Some of you said you haven't had a photo shoot since 2010, headshots, but no media day. All right, Justin, we got work to do. So Justin and I were talking about media. Now, if you're in Maryland, DC, and Virginia, this can work best. Okay, and if you're not, then we need to talk. But Maryland, DC, and Virginia, this will be working. I want to do a half-day media with some of you. And like Jasmine said, we only have 10 available areas for that. And the reason for that is it's a 90-day program. It's 90 days that you're working with me, Justin, and Jasmine. So that means that the content, first of all, has to be developed, right? So you've got to see Justin first. So imagine your media day is tomorrow. Tomorrow is your media day. And you've got half a day with Justin and me. I want to be there because I really want to help support to make sure that things are going well. All right. So that means you get to get dressed up. We have a photographer already there, right, Justin? You got his camera, he's got his batteries, he's got lights, and we have a place to shoot you. Not shoot you, but we have a place. All right, it could be a clubhouse, it could be a model home, it could be your home, it could be the clubhouse here where I live. All right. I've got the location. How about that? You're going to show up, you're going to get makeup done. You get your own hair done, you get your hair cut. But I want to make sure that you are looking great. All right. So we've got Justin is there with his camera. I'll be there to help direct some shots, photo shots. We've got the location already done. We've got lunch catered for you there. And if it's something that you need to get done specifically for your brand, that's what I want to be there to make sure. I want to make sure that we're doing those 60-second reels like Justin was talking about. I want to make sure that those 60 seconds on what you do, on how you can help your people. You've seen the videos, like Shari, you can just jump on there and just say, there's 2 things that you can do right now to eliminate belly fat. 1, blah, 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 blah. 2, blah, blah, blah. I found that this is the best way to get you healthy and feeling good and fitting in those old pair of jeans that you have sitting in the back of the closet. That's the video. Do you understand that those raw type of videos are the ones that are getting it rather than, hi, my name is Shari, and I want you to lose weight. Like, that's not cutting it. That's not going to cut it. Everybody wants to see you in the raw. All right. Hey, I used to be able to, put your pants out, get into the big pants and put these on. I used to fit these, believe it or not. These are the pants that I used to wear and I felt okay about myself. It took me to 1, 2, 3 steps and I got into these fitted pants. You want to be in these pants. I don't know. I'm not a commercial person, but I'm just letting you guys know. I want to be there to help you get that content out. Okay. So that's a half a day with the videographer, with me, with food, because we know you need food. Makeup will be done. All right. Then that 90-day process begins, because now you've got what you got. You've got content. You've got content at least for the next, I don't know, Justin, at least 90 days. You're going to be spending a lot of time with these ladies and gentlemen. So you've got content. Now your Google Drive is full of content. I'm giving you written content. So all you got to do now is just say, hey, Jazz, I'm ready. Hey, Jazz, I'm ready. Now I got my content. I got my text. I got the videos and everything that we did. Let's schedule these out. So for 90 days, you get to work with Jasmine so that she can actually schedule out your posts so that you can be on autopilot with your business. Imagine if you just meet with her every 2 weeks and she's just showing you, hey, this is what we're posting for the next 2 weeks. I just need you to approve it. And you sit there and say, I like it. No, take that out. Okay, I like that one. Okay, I like that one. That's all you have to do. And that's what a social media manager does. So you've got her for the next 90 days. The problem is we only have 10 available slots to do that because we're working with limited people here. And then for the next 90 days, you will have a Q&A session with me every week at 12 o'clock so that you can chime in and just say, Lorie, I got some questions. Lorie, I have some questions. So all of that will be available for Unleash the Media. So I wanted to drop that in there if you wanted to be considered for that. Does that sound like something you guys are looking for? If you don't even need that and you're like, no, I can just do the photo on my own. If you don't want to be pampered, that's fine. And you also just want Jasmine just to do the content posting for you. Either way, I'm going to drop the link in the chat box. And if you want to be considered for either of those, I would suggest you do that and get yourself in there. And because we only have 10 slots for that, there's only 10 for that. Justin, did you want to say any parting words?
Yeah. What do we need to cover?
I would just say if you had any parting words.
Well, yeah. So I see someone says how much media will
$1 million.
Will that cover? What's it say? How much media will we do that cover? So on the day that we shoot Unleash the Media, the half day. So we would sit down, me and Lorie would sit down with you and go over a game plan of what the content is going to look like for you. So I know we're going to schedule X amount of people throughout the day. I think it was around 2 hours or so. And believe it or not, if we sit down for the first 15, 20 minutes and talk about what we're going to do, we're going to knock that stuff out. Yeah. So depending on what kind of, not schedule, but what kind of layout we discuss is what we'll shoot. You want to do 10, 60-second videos. You want to do a photo shoot. You want to do all photo shoots and no videos, which I don't recommend. I recommend throwing in some video in there, but we would talk about that. Yeah, we would talk about that, discuss that, and then lay that out on the day, and then we would just get to shooting. So by the end of the day, you would have however much content that you could stretch out for 90 days.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'm not dropping the price in there because if you're seriously wanting to move forward on either of those options, all you have to do is just apply. That's it. That's it. All you have to do is apply. You guys know I'm not going to bang you over the head with it, but if it's something you need for your business, we're going to talk about how to make it work so that you can make it work. All right. So apply. If you just need the social media postings, or if you want that media day, that half a day, then either one, we can do that for you. But apply so I know how to gear that conversation for you. Some might need payment options, some don't. And some will be ready to roll. You're welcome. and some may need to get scheduled in the next couple of weeks. So that's the reason why I need to just kind of see who's serious and not just curious about how much is it. What's the benefit? What's the payoff? What's the payoff? Discount for no makeup. No, you're getting makeup. You're getting makeup. You're getting makeup. Let me show you what some of the content looks like. This is the content that I actually gave to Jasmine. Okay. Thank you, Andrew. Okay, all right. Again, see, these are the things why we got to talk offline, because I want makeup, but I got to use this. The young lady who does the makeup, she is just as goofy as I am, and I love it. So if it's something specific that you need for makeup, we can talk. Apply. Okay, you know you need this. You know it's time to pivot your business, then that's what it is. This is the link. For those that are on Instagram, if you'd like to get that link, I will make sure that I put it into my link tree. Okay, but come on over so that you can get it on YouTube on Zoom. This is what you're going to fill out. All it is just a couple of questions so that I can get to know what your business is and which form that we may need to talk about. Here is some of the copy. Oh, I forgot to tell you what you would be also getting 1 year of content. 1 year. 1 year of already done for you copy content, already done for you. Okay. So that means that even if you get the media day, you're going to be getting 12 months of content already given to you every single week. Every week you'll be getting content. That means you don't know what to say. I'm giving you the words of what to say. I'm giving you some guided direction of content. That's a big bonus. I forgot to share with you. So that media day is all about you looking great, getting your footage, getting your content so that you can build up your stash. I'm also giving you the content so that you can fill in the Instagram pages on what to say. Here's an example of what some of the posts look like. Here's one that all you have to do is just copy it and edit it towards your industry. Here's one. Let me break down exactly what I do. There are X number of ways to work with me. And then you just list the 3 ways, okay? So Shari can say, let me break down exactly what I do. There are 3 ways to work with me, okay? 1, I help people who need to lose weight. My goal is to make it easier for you to go from 200 pounds to 100 to your desired weight, and then put a call to action to learn how, you know, her company or her brand can be a better fit. All of that can be customized, and then sometimes you got some easy posts, okay? What's good, family? I wanted to share with you 3 activities I'll be focused on over the weekend to remain accountable on my goals. 1, 2, 3. How about you? You probably wait. What 3 activities, what you will be focused on this weekend to stay focused on your goal of, I don't know, losing weight or staying focused or putting your clothes away. I don't know. Comment below. There's always some type of call to action that should be here. And that's one thing that Jasmine's going to help you with your post, is that there's always going to be some type of call to action. You've got to let people know, what am I supposed to do? Well, after I read this, what am I supposed to do? Okay, so let me share some sites, like I always do, to help you stay better on track. Is this helping you guys? Is this helping you guys get some direction on the social media part? You should feel relieved. Hey, Gwen. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna take care of you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Here are 2 websites that you may want to look into if you'd like to get some free content. Let me just scroll right on to that. answerthepublic.com, and titlegenerator.com. I want you just to write those down. If you need to figure out what to say, then you're going to want to go to answerthepublic.com, and you can do this for free for your first word. So answerthepublic.com is a site where you can go to basically get those questions answered. Well, what do I say online? What should I talk about? If you're going live, or if you got a live topic, things like that, right? Like, well, I just want to commit to doing 3 live sessions on IG every week. Well, what do I talk about? Go to answerthepublic.com. Let me show you. Because I'm a visual person. And I love it because this is free. You can upgrade, of course, but this is free. So here is what you're going to do. Whatever your industry is, you're going to love this site, because you can't say, I don't know what to say anymore. Here's the thing. So discover what people are asking about. So a lot of you are in, let's say, real estate. I saw health and beauty. So let's pick on Shari. So let's put in here health. You don't need to put in what is or nothing like that. You just put in, enter a topic, brand, or product. Just use 1 or 2 words, okay? You're going to hit health. And let me see if I do health and beauty, if it'll like it. Then hit search. Now it's looking for all of the topics that it can offer you. What I would suggest you do is download it, where it says at the top, download the CSV, so it can download into CSV format. Look at all of the things that you can talk about, and it's like in a big wheel. Look at all of these questions, right? So if Shari wanted to get on live tomorrow and just do a quick, or if she just wanted to do a reel, I would get the camera on my stand, right? And I would get a couple of topics that I could just smash out off the top of my head, because that's her industry, in 60 seconds. All right, let's see. Let's pick a topic here that makes sense. What is health and beauty? She can go into that for 60 seconds, right? Turn the camera on, get yourself together, and then boom. A lot of people ask me a few questions about what is health, what is beauty. Let me go into a couple of real deal answers of what it really is. No more than 45 to 60 seconds. Boom, that's one video, okay? Top health and beauty brands is another one. Health and beauty jobs. What are products? So this one's got a lot going on. I don't know if I can put in another one here. Is beauty a sign of health? What? I should have just put in health, because this one has a lot of the same thing. And I think you can only do like one for free. Okay, download it, and then you'll have them. So as I said, you've got your camera where you can just knock off. There's 64 of them here, but not that you need all of them here. But there is a way that you can make reels right in front of yourself. Okay, let me see if I can do another one. Well, it lets me. Yes, it did. All right, cool. Always download it or save it. Let's see how these answers look. These are better. You see these, Shari? How health affects child development. She's got children thing for her to talk about. All right. There's a couple of questions that people ask me as far as health and their child's development. Let me give you a little bit of insight of what I think about that. So whatever it is, your topic, real estate, remodeling, health, virtual assisting, photography, this is free ways that you can get content. Free ways. All right. So answerthepublic.com. You all have that one. Now, the other one that I wanted to share with you was titlegenerator.com. Titlegenerator.com. This is if you need to get a webinar together, or this is just a headline. Let's say you need to get a headline for a blog that you're doing, or an email, or an article, maybe a webinar like this. All right. So let me put in real estate for my real estate ladies and guys out here. And it's going to come up with a bunch of topics, titles, real estate secrets revealed. Did you start real estate for passion or money? Look at all, there's just different topics. I have a whole notebook full of things so that when I do my topics for these webinars, for example, I have content forever. I have content forever. So you should be able to never run out of content. All right. So for those that are looking to get social media done for them, make sure that you're filling out the link that I dropped into the chat box so we can have a discussion on what's needed for you. If you also are thinking about, I need to get that media day so that I can get myself together, get some updated photos done. Justin is an amazing, fun photographer to work with. I'll be there with you. That will be a day that you don't really want to miss out on, because that's going to be a day where you can upgrade and get all of your content out the way for at least the next 90 days. You'll also be working with Jasmine for that 90 days so that she can put that content together on your social media platform of choice. So whether if it's just IG or if it's IG and Facebook, your business page, of course, then she will plan that out for you. That way you can get to working on your business and you just pay attention to the comments that are coming in. That's all. You just got to make sure you stay engaged with the people when they are. Because it's amazing that when she posts for Monday through Friday for me. When I take a look at my phone, it's really now just to follow up on comments. It's to focus on someone who sent me a message, all because of social media. So that work is being planted. I'm just following up now with people that are going. People are buying the ebooks, people are buying the courses. Why? Because the deposit of the content has already been done. So if you need that for your business, you really have to sit back and evaluate, am I moving forward with where we are in times? All right, so we got you covered either way. How many of you are going to be submitting something to me? Because I want something to read. I'm ready. Because I'm going to take y'all to Chipotle. That is going to be the catered event. That was the big secret I forgot. It's Chipotle. We're going there for your food. All right. Does anyone have any questions for Jasmine or Justin before they get going? Y'all are good. I appreciate you both. I don't have any questions here on IG. If you have any questions, all right. Gwen has already submitted. I know she's serious. There was Jasmine was scheduled to post, and I'm providing the content for you. So you've got 1 year of content. You saw the sample of what I was showing you. You get 1 year of that. So yeah, you get that. We'll just give it right to her, and she will post your style. And all of it, it doesn't matter what industry that you're in, okay? It'll just be edited towards your industry. Yeah, you already got the content. You will never run out, I promise you. So we've got that, and Jasmine will have that already. And you will have it for a whole year. You don't have to think about it, okay? Even overnight posts, what I found is that those were helping with my engagement. So some of you might have seen some of my posts that are posted at 3 o'clock. What time do you do it? Midnight?
I do 12 and 3.
12 and 3. What time do you think entrepreneurs are up trying to solve a problem?
12 and 3.
Right. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, she's posting those posts overnight. My call to action is to check out my ebook or a masterclass, or invite them to something that helps them to probably solve their problem. So I love that, because I can definitely tell I've got way more engagement in those course activities, because people are seeing that overnight. Yeah, Ozzy, oh, answer the public. Yeah, just put in your industry, maybe put in their credit, just put in a word that you want to talk, that you can talk on freely, easily. And for you, it might be real estate, it could be anything, you're a woman, so it still could be any other things touching real estate. Good question, good question. According to my IG, my optimal times vary by day, 12 p.m., 3 p.m., or 6 p.m. Yeah, so I know that the optimal time for me is 8:30 to 9:30. That was the bigger shift. But you got to understand, a lot of people are at home since 2020 in a different kind of way. So it takes a while for some people to even, like Jasmine, I noticed, like if I post something on Facebook, it may take hours for people to really look at it and see it. So IG is tripping.
Yeah, there's a whole new thing is algorithm now. So some people might post things 3 days ago, and then you're just now seeing it because it hasn't shown up for you yet.
The reel that I did last week is over 20,000 reels, 20,000 views. I'm like, last week it wasn't trending that much, but now it's like, y'all just seeing it now? It was last week. But either way, here's the help. So I think we are good to go. If there's anything else that I can share, hold on one second, just make sure I didn't forget anything else. Yeah, I got everything covered. I gave you guys the samples of what the content would look like. You will get the content, Ozzy, every Monday. Every Monday, you'll get an email from me with 7 pieces of content in it. So whether you work with her after 90 days, Jasmine, or, it doesn't matter, you still will have content that you could use forever. And all you have to do is just copy it and paste it into your social media. So let me show you some more samples of what some of the content looks like. You see how many, look how many pages I've already done. This is content that I've given to her, 193 pages, and still going, okay? Here's one. Google can provide you the information for free, but what Google won't do, that a coach will do, is 1, elaborate on what you don't understand. 2, take you to the exact answer you were looking for without sorting through irrelevant information. 3, hold you accountable. 4, motivate you, share stories, and then there's a call to action. These are the posts that make people move and want to work with you. So remember that attraction period. Remember just to stay in 1 or 2 lanes. That's it. Look at your paper, whatever you identified with. If it's going to be IG, then stay just on IG. If you're going to focus on the information space, remember, people go to YouTube to search for information. So if you want to just do a video like this, let's set up a time so we can talk about how we can set this type of thing up for you so that you can start doing some videos and uploading them to your YouTube page. Because if Shari is talking about health and beauty, You can't go onto IG and search for, well, how do I fix my fat? Like, you can't do that on IG, but I can go to YouTube and just put in there fat eliminator. And I'll see a whole bunch of videos on that. So figure out what kind of industry that you're in, what platform do you want to be on, and let's talk about what ways are going to help boost your business and upgrade your whole social media experience. So I thank you guys for tuning in. Next week, I've got an entire video interview that's going to be with Mr. Sean Randall. And he and I are going to be discussing from employee to entrepreneurship. So that's going to be a great interview that he and I are going to do. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I hope to see many of you on the other side of Unleash the Media and definitely upgrading your own social media experience. So you guys have a great night. You're welcome. You're welcome. You'll get the replay tomorrow, definitely with the link in it as well. Congratulations, Trey. All right.